First of all, happy Navaratri to all of you. Hi, this is Dietitian Hetal. I make videos on health, nutrition, diet, lifestyle, and fashion. So if you are interested, do subscribe to this channel and please hit the bell icon so that you will get notified whenever I upload a new video. So today we are going to discuss about the 5 mistakes that parents do and they don't even realize it until it's too late. So sounds interesting? Then let's get started. First is exchanging food with mobile phones. I am seeing a lot of parents do this mistake where they exchange food with their mobile phones to avoid cranky behavior of the child, and because also they are rushing to the work, they do this trick. It's a smart move, but is it healthy? No. There are 2 major complications when you exchange food with your mobile phones. The first is no mindful eating. When the child eats food without distraction, it is called as mindful eating, where the child focuses on the food completely. But when you give mobile phones to your kid, he gets distracted while watching it and he doesn't pay attention to the food. And when you eat food, you get this memory that, okay, I'm eating the food. So when you don't give proper attention to your food, most of the time you don't even remember that you had a meal. Or most of the time you feel hungry even after having food. So it's a bad habit, and this is the parenting mistake that you should avoid. When you expose your children at such an early age to mobile phones, laptop, computers or video games, these electronic devices often emit high energy blue light, and this can eventually damage your eyesight. In especially children whose eyes are not yet mature and whose retina is not fully clustered, this can cause eye damage in shorter time. You can give these kind of foods which are rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, which helps to protect your retina by forming a yellow pigment or protective layer in the retina. But it is strictly mandatory to avoid exposure to these electronic devices at such an early age. Second is making them sugar addict. Yes, you heard it right. If you have experienced relatives giving you chocolates in your childhood as a sweet gesture, then it might be happening to your child as well. It is my humble request to all the relatives that please provide good snacks or healthy snacks. Like you can, give fruits to the child, or even nuts or a seeds bar or granola bar you can give, or dry fruits and nuts you can give. You can also give homemade sweets which are made with love and which are made without sugar, like it is made up of dates and jaggery. And there are so many options available right now in the market that is completely preservative and additive free and sugar free. You can definitely give these kind of options to the child you're visiting. Second, if you're a parent who's rewarding your child with sugary foods such as chocolates or drinks like cold drinks or soft drinks, then you need to think before giving that. If you want to reward your child, you just have to give them a brainstorming games. There are so many brainstorming games that are available in the market which helps to improve mental health and cognition of your child. So do give them reward, but not in the form of sugary sweets or sugary foods, but instead in the form of games or something like that which will help them in improving their health. Third is junk food is your comfort food. If your child is angry, stubborn or out of control, the first thing that comes to your mind is junk food. Hey, let me buy you a pizza or a burger. Or there is a chocolate or cold drink in our refrigerator. Do you want that? And the child stopped crying, right? Don't make junk food their friend, or don't make junk food their comfort food. Because whenever they feel anxious, whenever they feel like crying, whenever they feel depressed, they would definitely go to a junk food. Whether it's pizza, burgers, wafers, chocolates, whatnot. They need your comfort and your love. So give them your love and they will never look back for something unhealthy. I know it sounds difficult, but try it once and you will see the result. They don't need fancy foods. They just need your hug. They just need your comfort so that they could cry out loud. Don't control their emotions. Let them come out. Then only they will understand how to express their feelings. There are so many children that they cannot understand how to express their feelings, and that leads to autism, ADHD, and so many other disorders. So please try to listen to your child and give them the support. Fourth, lack of C. What do I mean by C? Do I mean ocean? No. I have used C as an acronym to specifically talk about three things. S stands for sunshine. In our building apartments, we don't really get that sunshine, or we don't want to go outside to get the sunshine. But for your child, when he is developing all the bones and everything in his body, he needs vitamin D3 for the bones. He needs vitamin D3 for his immune system and to fight against infection. What other than sunshine can be a form of pure and organic vitamin D3? For that, you need to sit under the sun or at least go for a walk with your child. Second is E. E stands for exercise, physical activity. How often do your child talks about playing an outdoor game? In the era of mobile phones, video games, computers and laptops, we don't generally give importance to the outdoor games. We just give importance to the indoor games. And we are so proud parents that, oh, my child is playing Subway Surfer, Temple Run and whatever other games that are there on the mobile phone, and he's just winning it. I am a proud parent. But are you talking about his physical activity also? Third is air, fresh air. We live in an AC apartment where we just want to relax, chill with that AC. We don't want to get fresh air from outside because it is polluted, right? But if you don't get that fresh air, if you don't give the fresh air to your child, they may get sick often. Oxygen is required by all the cells of our body. There are so many trillions of cells that requires oxygen, right? So you should give C to your child. So maintain this C and make your child's life wonderful and free of every disease. Fifth is falling for clever marketing gimmicks. What do I mean by clever marketing? When you go to a mall to buy your groceries, you will see there are tons of packaged food with attractive packaging. 99% fruits and vegetables. Immune boosting. Power foods. Healthy, fresh, rich in EPA and DHA. If you see all these things, then you should not get fooled by the front packaging. You should also see what is there at the back. You should also read nutritional labels that are there on the packaged food. You will get shocked to see how much sugar they have put in. And it is also filled with preservatives and additives. Is that what you want to give to your child? There are so many companies which don't even offer full ingredient list on their packaging. So you should definitely first check the packaging, first check the nutrient label, and then only buy the product. I will make a whole another series on marketing gimmicks or nutritional labels. If you want that, you can just comment down below and let me know. Lastly, I want to tell you, these are the common mistakes that parents do and they don't even realize it. I know every parent wants best for the child, but are you really making them healthy or are you making them sick? And that is the reason you will see so many diseases that is occurring in child specifically. So it's in your hand as a parent to make your child healthy. And I know you can do it. So be a proud mother and father and love your child. Don't give them comfort food. Give them your comfort. Don't make them sugar addict. Take out the time when they are having a meal. Maintain the C, sunshine, exercise and air, and stay away from the clever marketing gimmicks. Until we meet, spread love and positivity. Bye.